You all know that in the last class we were discussing the chapter pair of linear equations in two variables. That is, two equations having degree 1 will be taken, and in those equations the number of variables will be 2. And if such equations are taken together, they are called simultaneous linear equations. Nothing but pair of linear equations in two variables. If you want to tell that, recall that in simplest way. If two linear equations in two variables are taken simultaneously, if two linear equations in two variables are taken simultaneously, then this pair is known as pair of linear equations in two variables. And you also know the general form of this pair of linear equations in two variables. It is a1x plus b1y plus c1, which is equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2, that's equal to 0. Here, where x and y are the variables involved in these equations. a1, a2, b1, b2, c1 and c2, they're all coefficients. These coefficients are constants, and these constants may be any real number. And with respect to this, we have come to know the number of solutions. As we know that a linear equation in two variables has infinitely many solutions. But in this case, we are going to take two linear equations in two variables together. Therefore, different types of solutions are obtained. Among them, one is unique solution, that is only one solution. This is unique solution. Second one is infinitely many solutions. And third one is no solution. And we also know condition for each of these. For unique solution, the first two ratios will not be equal. That can be written as a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, right? Just go for recalling it. Next, for infinitely many solutions, all the three ratios will be equal. It can be written as a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Whereas for no solution, it is the first two ratios are equal but not equal to the third ratio. If third condition is satisfied, then you can say that the given pair of equations have no solutions. If second condition holds good, then the given equations do not have, we can say that they have infinitely many solutions. If first condition is satisfied, we can say that the equations have unique solution. And in general, we also know that if the given pair of linear equations in two variables have the solution, then such equations are called consistent equations. Solutions must be there. If no solution is obtained, and we call such equations as inconsistent equations. Inconsistent. Then not only this, even we come across the graphical representation of these equations. We all know that the graph of linear equations in two variables will be a straight line. Here, as we are going to take two such linear equations, we will get two lines, and the nature of these lines will also be different. So we have come to know there are three possibilities. One is lines may intersect each other. Second one, lines may coincide with each other. And third one, lines may be parallel to each other, right? So these are the three conditions or three ways in which the graph of the given equations can be represented. Okay. And we also know that under what conditions the lines will intersect, coincide, as well as parallel to each other. See, the lines will intersect each other if this condition is satisfied. If a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, nothing but if the given equations have unique solution, then the lines intersect. If the given equations have infinitely many solutions, nothing but if this condition holds good, the lines will coincide with each other. If the given equations have no solution, it is nothing but third condition is satisfied. You can say that the lines will be parallel to each other. And based on this concept, even we will solve some of the problems as well. It is finding the ratios of A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2. By comparing, we decided whether the equations are consistent or not. And we decided the lines will intersect, coincide, or parallel to each other. Or the equations are unique solution, infinitely many solutions, or no solutions. I think this much was completed, right? Is it not? So this much was over in the last class. Prashant sir, you may unmute some students. So now they are moving to the next part of this chapter. Prashant sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me write the name of the chapter. This is chapter number 3. And the chapter name is Pair of Linear Equations in Two Variables. I'll write it in short form as SLE. That is simultaneous linear equations. Simultaneous linear equations. And today's date. Please go for writing today's date. It is 5/7/2021. We'll see that the last sum that we have taken, it was, I think, those who are on the line, please tell me. 4/3 into x plus 2y is equal to 8. Was it over?
No, sir.
No, sir.
2/3.
No,
Sorry,
No, sir.
3/2 plus 3/2x plus y/3y, sir.
that was over, no?
Yes, sir.
3/2x.
Okay. The last statement was on comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2, and C1 by C2. Find out whether the following pair of equations are consistent or inconsistent.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
We were solving the problems regarding that, and in that 3 sub-questions were over. Right?
No, sir.
Two, sir.
Sir, 2 sub-questions are over.
Okay. Now you may write third one. Right. Third sub-question. It is in second main, third sub-question. Yes. Now let me give you the equations. The equations are, one is 4/3 into x. Right. 4/3 into x plus 2y, which is equal to 8. And another equation is 2x plus 3y, this is equal to 12. Here we have a pair of linear equations in two variables. By comparing all the 3 ratios, you should decide whether they are consistent or inconsistent.
Consistent.
Yeah, consistent. Very good.
Consistent, sir.
If it
Consistent,
is
sir.
consistent, which condition hold good? Unique or
Coincident.
infinite?
Infinitely many solutions.
Infinite, sir.
Okay. Let us find out the ratio. First, let me write the given equations in standard form. This 4/3 into x plus 2y. Transfer 8 to the left hand side. It becomes minus 8. That's equal to 0. Second equation is 2x plus 3y. Transfer 12 to the left hand side. It is minus 12, which is equal to 0. Then let us find out the ratios. The ratios are, first one is a1 by a2, where a1 is the coefficient of x. Right, this is 4 by 3. Whole divided by a2, it is the coefficient of x in second equation. This is 2. It is equal to, here only I am continuing. It is 4 by 3. In the denominator, we have to take the reciprocal of the denominator. It will be 1 by 2 is equal to, you can cancel it. 1s are 2s are. This is 2 by 3. Next, find out the second ratio, that is V1 by V2. V1 by V2. Here V1 is the coefficient of y in first equation. V2 is coefficient of y in second equation. This is 3. It is 2 by 3. Next, third ratio is C1 by C2, where C1 is the first constant minus 8. C2 is second constant minus 12. Minus get cancelled and both can be cancelled by 4. 4 2s are and 4 3s are. Compare all the three ratios. See that the first ratio value is 2 by 3. Second one is 2 by 3. Third one is also 2 by 3. Therefore, all the three ratios are equal. Just put imply symbol and write. On comparing, you can write it is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is equal to c1 by c2. If all the ratios are equal, then you can, what type of solution does a pair of linear equation?
Infinitely many solutions.
Infinitely
Many solutions. You can write, therefore, the equations are infinitely many solutions. The equations have infinitely many solutions. Any of them, it may be unique or infinite, but solutions are there. If the given equations have the solutions, then you can say that they are consistent, right? You can write the final conclusion. Hence, the given equations are consistent. The given equations are consistent. Mora? Yes. Now I'm going to take another type of question. So two types are over. In the first type, we for the given equations, we decided whether the lines will intersect, coincide, or parallel to each other. In the second type, we decided whether the given equations are consistent or not. In the third type, they'll give you one equation. They'll give you one equation. You are going to write another equation yourself, satisfying the given condition. They may give the conditions like this. The equations are unique solution, infinitely many solutions, or no solutions. Arthaita? Did you all understand?
Yes, sir.
Observe. Don't write, just observe them. Here we have 2x plus 3y plus 10 equal to 0. Here is it. Only one linear equation in two variables has been given. We have to write another equation. We have to write another linear equation in two variables which satisfies infinitely many solutions. Then how to
6x plus 9y plus 30, sir.
Very good. Yeah, infinitely many solution means the equations satisfy this condition. A1 by B2 is equal to B1 by B2. Equal to C1 by C. This condition hold. You may take, you may take the coefficient in such a way that they are the multiples of any number, or you may multiply any number to this. You know, I'll write. I'll go for multiplying 5. I'll get 10x. 5 3s are 15. Why? Then 10 5s are 50. This is equal to 0. See, this is another equation, and these two equations will satisfy this condition. You can also check it out. What is a1 by a2? 2 by 10. 2 by 10
1 by
is
5.
1 by 5.
Right.
3 by 15 is
1 by 5.
1 by 5. 10 by 50 is, that is also 1 by 5. Very simple. When you are writing another equation which satisfies infinitely many solutions, you just multiply any one number with the given equation. It will be easier. Got it? Shama? Shama, have you understood? Okay.
Sir, we
Similarly,
can write same equation as it is as answer.
once you tell,
We can write the same equation as answer, no, sir.
same equation, there will be no difference at all. We will go for taking two linear equations in two variables.
Sir,
Oh,
second equation may be multiplied by any number, sir, from first
any
equation.
number, any number. The ratio will be same only.
Yes, sir.
Now observe it. Milan, observe it. Suppose we want unique solution. This is one equation, that is 2x plus 3y plus 10 equal to 0. We want another equation which satisfies the condition of unique solution. For unique solution, a1 by a2 should not be equal to b1 by b2. You were writing a1, however you want. I'll write this as 7x, 7y plus 50 is equal to 0. Look here. Here 2 by 7 is 2 by 7, and here 3 by minus 11. Both are not equal. Followed? Even you may also write the same equation like 2x minus 3y plus 10, 20, 30, whatever the number you want. Look here. Here 2 by 2, it is 1. 3 by minus 3 is minus 1. These two are not equal. Hence, you can say that they have unique solution. Did you understand?
Sir.
Any doubts? Okay.
No,
Suppose
sir.
no solution. Now let us come to know how to take or how to form the equation for no solution. One equation is 2x plus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0. We want no solution, means it should satisfy the condition a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but not equal to c1 by c2. It is very simple. These two ratios should be same. Hence, what I'll do is I'll multiply the first two terms with any number. If I take 7, see that 7 2s are 14, 14x. Here 7 3s are 15. Sorry, 7 3s are 21, 21y. Then minus 50, 11, whatever the number you want, you may take. Find out the ratio. See that 2 by 14. What is 2 by 14?
1 by 7.
1 by 7. 3 by 21.
1 by 7.
1 by
1 by
7.
7. 10 by minus 50.
1 by 5.
Minus 1 by 5.
1 by 5. The first two ratios are equal, not equal to the third ratio. So now you can say that these are the equations which satisfy no solution condition. Let me repeat. For infinitely many solutions, just to multiply the equation with the same number. Next, for unique solution, take different coefficients. That's all. coefficients of x and y. 2 and 3 then you may take 3 and 2 also, or taking same coefficients, you may change the sign. Next, for no solution, so you have to multiply the first two terms with the same number. We have done the same. I am going to give you one such
They
equation.
will only ask.
Someone only.
Please ask me.
They will only ask for unique solution.
Definitely. I'm going to give you one such equation. Even in yesterday's test also I had asked one. Right. Third question. Third question it is. Third question. I'll just read the textbook one only. Right. Given the linear equation, the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. Put comma. Write another linear equation. Write another linear equation in two variables. Another linear equation in two variables. In two variables such that even they may ask you regarding graphical representation also. Such that the equations are unique, the equations are having infinitely many solutions, equations have no solution, or the graph of the equations intersect each other, coincide with each other, or parallel to each other. Such that the geometrical representation of space so far, the geometrical representation so form is in that first sub question. It is intersecting lines. Second sub question, parallel lines, and third sub question, it is coincident lines. Now observe it. We are going to write the answer for this. Please stop writing and look at them. Vijay Lakshmi, you may stop writing. Observe. Here, one equation has been given. It is 2x plus 3y minus 8. That's equal to 0. We have to write another equation such that when you draw the graph of both the equations, the line should intersect each other. And in the second case, the line should parallel to each other. Third case, the line should coincide. They should be coincide with each other. Look at for intersect. If the graph of the linear equations, pair of linear equations should be intersecting lines, what type of solutions they must have?
Unique solution.
Unique solution, sir.
Unique solution, right? Vijay Lakshmi, Kelskobeku. Intersecting lines agbeku andre the equation should satisfy the unique solution condition. That is, A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Got it? So let's go for taking such equation. Right. First one. for intersecting lines. For intersecting lines. First equation is 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. As I said, the coefficients of x and y should be different in next equation, or you may interchange also. Here I'll write this as 3x and this as 2y minus 15 plus 15, whatever the number you want, you may write. Did you all understand?
Sir.
Okay. See
Yes,
this?
sir.
Now, even if you find out the ratio, A1 by A2 is 2 by 3, B1 by B2 is 3 by 2. Are they equal?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. See, these are the two equations for intersecting lines because I'll write it directly. 2 by 3 is not equal to 3 by 2. Such a simple one. Then for parallel lines, right? For
Sir,
parallel
minus
lines,
3 by 2, sir.
what type of
minus
solution
3
you
by
must
2.
have?
No, sir.
Non-solution.
No
For
solutions.
parallel line,
Solution.
No, sir.
unique?
No solution.
No solution, sir.
Or you find
No
many
solution.
solutions?
No solutions.
No solution. Solution only parallel. That means it should satisfy the condition that A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, but not equal to C1 by C2. We have to write the equations which satisfy this condition. I'll write the first equation. First equation is 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. We want only the first two ratios which are equal to each other. That is why you should multiply the first two terms with the same number. Yavadandru number na multiply ಮಾಡಿ. Yes. Which one? Yavadandru ಏನು?
10x plus
4 and 6.
4.
Multiply ಮಾಡಿ. Okay. 4 2s are 8x. 4 3s are 24. Sorry, 8 3s are 24 into y. This number can be taken anyone.
Sir,
That is
4
minus
3
11
plus
equal to 0.
4 3 sir.
4 ಅಲ್ಲ 4 3s are 12. Now you will check it. What is the first ratio? That is A1 by A2.
1 by 4.
Yes, very good. 2 by 8 is nothing but 1 by 4. Second ratio, 3 by 12. It is
1 by 4.
1 by 4.
It is also 1 by 4. Right. 2 by 8 is equal to 3 by 12. Is it equal to minus 8 by minus 11?
No, sir.
No.
Sir.
Not equal to minus 8 by minus 11 is nothing but 8 by 11. This is the way to write the equation. It's such a simple one. Finished.
Sir.
Now we are moving to the next type, fourth type. This is also very important.
Sir, coincident lines.
Third one. Correct. Third one should be done now. Right. For coincident lines. First equation is 2x plus y plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. For coincident lines, what type of solutions must have?
Infinitely many.
Infinitely many solutions.
Definitely many solutions.
That means it has to satisfy this condition. All the three ratios are equal. How do you get all the three ratios as equal?
By multiplying same number by all the coefficients.
Very good. Multiply the equation by same number. All the terms should be multiplied with the same number. I take 3. 5 final problem. Let us multiply this. 5 2s are 10, 10x. 5 3s are 15, 15y. 5 8s are, it is 40. It's equal to 0. Now you may check it. See the 2 by 10 is 1 by 5. 3 by 15 is 1 by 5. Minus 8 by minus 40, it is also 1 by 5. All the three ratios are equal. Sandeep, have you written? Did you understand?
Once again explain, sir.
Okay. It's very simple. For coincident lines, the equations will be having infinitely many solutions, which means they'll satisfy the condition A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. To make the equations to satisfy that condition, for first equation, we have to multiply by the same number. Here I have taken 5. So 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 5 into minus 8 is minus 1. And when you find out the ratio, you'll come to know all the three will be equal. Over?
Sir,
Krish, did you finish? Okay. Adya? Vaishnav? Okay, right. Yashas GR. Have you finished? Okay. Shukumar, is it over? Is it over? Okay. Now we are moving to the fourth one. Fourth one, this is also very important in the examination point of view. In many exams they have given. Now let me tell you what it is first. Okay. Observe it. Here we have a pair of linear equations in two variables. Could you tell what type of solutions these equations have?
Unique solutions.
Unique solution.
Unique
Infinity,
solution.
many
Yeah.
solutions.
Please observe. I'm just going to change it. It is 20, 30, 8. Now you tell.
Infinitely
Infinitely many solutions.
Infinity, many solutions.
Many solutions.
Infinitely many solutions.
Infinitely many solutions, because A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2 all are equal. Now I am going to introduce one unknown term. Known coefficients 2, 23, 30, minus 8, minus 80. I am going to introduce one unknown quantity. 30 idella, a place I write K. Observe here, these are the two equations which satisfy infinite or which have infinitely many solutions. If it is so, is it possible for us to find out the value of K?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir,
Kishan, look here. Look, already value put. How much it is?
1 by 10.
30.
That place only I have taken K. Please observe carefully. You are going to find out the value of K, which makes the given equations to have infinitely many solutions. So let's go for finding the value of that K. As these equations have infinitely many solutions, I go for writing the condition A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Now let me go for substituting, where A1 is 2, A2 is 20. B1 is 3. B2
K.
is K. C1 is minus 8. C2 is
minus 18.
80. We want the value of K. To get the value of K, you may equate either first two ratios or you may equate the last two ratios. Yadadru equate one. If I take the first two ratios, observe. 2 by 20 is equal to 3 by K. Here, 2 ones are, 2 tens are. This will be 1 by 10 is equal to 3 by K. Cross multiply. K into 1, it is K. 10 into
30.
3, 30. K value is it not simple concept?
Sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Simple or complex? What do you say?
Simple. Simple.
Simple. Very good. Swaroop, what do you say? Very good boy. Swaroop, can you hear me? Okay, good boy.
Sir, first,
Very good, very
if it comes to 2 by 3 in numerator, should multiply or only
We
denominator?
will go for taking even such statements also. Coefficients like a fraction. Did you understand this concept?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. And now, even not only for infinitely many solutions, even it can also be given for unique, can also be given for no solution as well. So I am going to give you such problems from the text as well as reference. Right. First step. Fourth one. Please put double star mark. It is very important in the examination point of view. Right. Fourth one. Right. 2x. Sorry. Wait. For what value of k? For what value of k will the following pair of equations? The following pair of equations have infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Good question mark. In that first one, it is 2x plus 3y. It is equal to 8. And second equation is, it is 10x plus ky is equal to 40. First one I have taken very simple.
15, sir, K.
Yes, very good. Inna namige gottagbiduತ್ತೆ. 2 5s are 10, 8 5s are 40, and it k value should be 3 5s are. So k will be 15. But actual steps na yav riti follow ಮಾಡೋದು? I go for teaching you that. Right. Solution. First, let me write the given equations in standard form. It is 2x plus 3y, right constant to the left hand side, minus 8 is equal to 0. Next, second equation is 10x plus ky, transfer 40 to the left hand side,
Minus 40.
minus 40 is equal to 0. Now, let us go for finding, we have a condition for infinitely many solutions. So let me write that. For infinitely many solutions, the condition is it is A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Now let me go for taking substitution for these. A1 by A2. This is 2 by 10 equal to B1 by B2. This is 3 by K is equal to C1 by C2. This is minus 8 by minus 40. Minus 8 by minus 40. As I said, you may, to find out the value of K, you may equate the first two or you may take the second two ratios. Followed? So, which two will be taken? First and second?
2
or
by
second
10.
and third?
First and second.
First and second Tamra. Here I am writing this. These two are to be taken. 2 by 10 is equal to 3 by K. Cancel it. 1s are 5s are. So 1 by 5 is equal to 3 by K. Then cross multiply. It is K is equal to 5 3s are 50. When you write 50 in place of K, then the given equations will be having infinitely many solutions. Please ask me if you have any doubt regarding this.
Sir,
Yes?
they will be only given infinite or unique or no solutions.
That is why I have written the question in blue ink. Observe here. Infinitely many solutions. They only will give unique solution. They only will give no solution. For the given, to satisfy the given condition, we are finding the value of K. Given value of M or it in Korta. Deepashri, have you got it? Okay, very good. Nandish? Okay. Rahul Palati? Pritam? Okay.
Sir, K is 5, sir.
Once you tell. Someone is asking something.
Sir, K is 5, sir. You wrote 15.
K into 1. K. Cross multiply 5. 5 into 3. 5 3 is 15. K value is 15. 15 place madidre, then the equations will satisfy this condition. Now, I'm going to give you very important one, which was given in the examination, right? Second sub question. Fourth main only, second sub question. Put 3-star mark. Now let me give you the equations. Equations are usually one is Kx plus 3y minus now K minus 3, that is equal to 0. This is first equation. And the second equation is 12x plus ky minus k is equal to 0. See, k has been used many times. Repeatedly, I have been telling. Usually, this type can be expected in the examination point of view. First one I had given you only to make you to understand. And using that,
6 for K value.
go for second one. Yes.
K value 6, sir.
Very good. Very good. The given equations are already in standard form. Anyway, let me write it once. The first equation is, please write with me. It is Kx. Jai Kishan. kx plus 3y minus of k minus 3, which is equal to 0. Second equation, that is also in standard form. 12x plus ky minus k is equal to 0. For infinitely many solutions, write the same. For infinitely many solutions, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Then, now I'm going to take substitution, where a1 is k, a2 is 12. I write k by 12. That is equal to b1 by b2. This is 3 by k. Next, that is equal to c1 by c2. It is minus of k minus 3 by minus k. Here, minus and minus, it cancels. Okay. In the previous problem, you can observe that in only one ratio, k was there. That is why you had a chance of equating that ratio to either first one or last one. But here, k is presenting all the three ratios. Here we have some possibilities. You may equate first two, you may equate last two, you may equate first and last also.
First two, sir. First two.
Let's go for using first two. Here all right. I'll take first two. It is k by 12 is equal to 3 by k. Then cross multiply. It is k square is equal to 12 into 3. This is 36. Then what is the value of k?
6.
6, sir.
6, sir.
K equal to 6. Or k square equal to 6 square. Square and square get cancelled. K equal to 6. Look at it. As k is present in all the three ratios, is there any other value of k which satisfies the given condition? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 6 also satisfy ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. No doubt at all. But is there any other possibility? Please don't write, observe. We have chance of taking last two also. 3 by k is equal to k minus 3 by k. Here k and k get cancelled. It is 3 transfer minus 3 to the left hand side plus 3. This is equal to k. K equal to 6. So ಅದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Got it? K value is 6. Let me go for taking first and last. Observe. First ratio is k by 12. Last ratio is k minus 3 by k. Now you may cross multiply. It is k square. It is equal to cross multiply 12. It is 12k minus 36. So k square. Transfer these two to the left hand side. Minus 12k plus 36 equal to 0. Now you may factorize this one. 36 is there. Here is 1. 136 are 36. Middle term is minus 12. Then what are the factors?
6 and 6.
Minus 6 and minus 6. So it is k square minus 6k plus 36 equal to 0. Group them by taking two terms. Here k minus 6. This is minus 6 into
K minus
6 equal to 0. K minus 6 is the common factor. Remaining k minus 6 equal to 0. K equal to 6. K equal to 6. So the value of k is 6. Got it? We have checked all the three possibilities. In all the three possibilities, we got the same. Hangagi,
should check all three, sir. If one check, we can check only one also, no, sir.
That only I am telling. We have three possibilities, and we checked all the three possibilities, and we have come to know that the value of k is same. That is why you may take either first two or last two or first and last. Madhavi, Madhavi, can you hear me? Okay. So this is enough. Next, fifth question. Again, it is related to same only, finding the value of k, and it will satisfy another condition. Infinitely item. Next, we will move on to unique solution. Right. Fifth one. Put double star mark and copy the same question. For what value of k will the following pair of equations have unique solution? Unique solutions. Unique solution. Yes. Karan Gowda, have you written? Karan Gowda. Karan,
Yes, sir.
have you written?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is completely dark. Now, right, in that first sub question, this is 4x plus ky, simple one thought right, first one, plus 8 equal to 0. Next, 2x plus 2y plus 2 equal to 0. Go through the equation. Observe. Here we have the unknown quantity called k. We are going to find it out, but the value of k will satisfy these equations, will satisfy the condition that the equations will have unique solution.
Except
Could you tell
all
what is the
all numbers
condition
are
for
k.
unique solution?
Sir, A1
A1 by A2 is not equals to B1 by
Not
B2.
equal to B1 by B2.
It is A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Please don't try, just observe the board. Substitute ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. A1, what is A1?
4,
4,
2.
4 by 2 is not equal to B1 by B2.
A by 2, sir.
K by 2.
A by 2.
K by 2.
K by 2. 2 ಇಲ್ಲ cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then K is not equal to 4. ಇದರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾದ್ರೆ what is the meaning of this?
Except for any number can be taken.
Very good, very good. The K value ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, except 4, you may take any number. Then if you take any number in place of K, it will satisfy this condition. That is unique solution. ಅದನ್ನ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ check ಮಾಡಿ. Except 4, 4 ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. If I take, see, first ratio is 4 by 2 and second ratio K place ಅಲ್ಲಿ other than 4, you may take 5, it will be 5 by 2. See, they are not equal. You may take 11, then it is 11 by 2, they are not equal. You may take minus 1, 4 by 2 is not equal to minus 1 by 2. Got it?
Sir.
Did you understand? Tarini or Tarini? Tarini. Okay. Right. Jayant K. Did you understand? Okay, very good.
Sir,
Then
can you explain again, sir?
once I tell, we are going to find out the value of K such that the given equations will satisfy this condition, unique solution. We have condition for unique solution. It is A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. We have substituted. After substituting, we got the value of K is not equal to 4. K is not equal to 4 means the value of K should be other than 4, except 4, leaving 4. 4 ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ K place ಅಲ್ಲಿ, and the equations will satisfy unique solution condition. Followed? But Saunar? Understood? Shamayam Bajay. Okay. Yes. Then Firdos. Very good. Adil Malik. Yes. Neha Anjagi Mat. Very good. Yes. Yeah. Now, please write with me. The given equations are already in standard form. Anyhow, once we shall write it is the common step. It is 4x plus ky plus 8 equal to 0. Second equation, 2x plus 2y plus 2 is equal to 0. Right here, put in place symbol for unique solution. For unique solution. For unique solution. Write the condition. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Then substitute. Suraj Raikar, have you written? Right. Up to K is not equal to 4. At last we shall write the condition that, conclusion. The conclusion is the given equations have unique solution if the value of K is other than 4. Right. Therefore, the given equations have unique solution. Unique solution if K is other than 4 or except 4. K is except 4. Overall, I'll go for giving you the next equations. Right, second one. This is also very simple. Right. Second equation. It is. Yes, but I've been giving this from F star. Kx plus y equal to 10. Then 5x plus 11y equal to 50. Simple one it is. Please write with. First, let me write the given equation in standard form. It is kx plus y is equal to 10. Transfer 10 to the left hand side. It becomes minus 10, which is equal to 0. Sharad Pawar, are you writing? No. It's not fine. Please don't attend the class with the pressure of your parents. And here, I'll talk to them. It should be from your own interest. Right. Second equation, 5x plus 11y, transfer 15 to the left hand side. It becomes minus 50. This is equal to 0. Right. Again, for unique solution. For unique solution, write the condition. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. A1 by A2, it is K by 5 is not equal to B1 by B2, where B1 is 1 and B2 is 11. This will be 1 by 11.
K should not be equal to 5 by 11.
Very good. K is not equal to 5 by 11. So the given equations have unique solution if K is other than 5 by 11. 5 by 11 between ಯಾವುದೇ number problem. So it will satisfy this condition, or it will make the equations to have unique solution. And one more type solution, which is that
No
infinitely many solutions over. Unique solution is over. Next one is
Constant.
No solution.
no solution.
No solution.
Right. Sixth one. Same type question only. For what value of K? They may give different letters also, but ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು common ಆಗಿ K ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Right. For what value of K will the following pair of equations have? Vaishnav BM, are you writing? No. Have you written this statement? Okay. Pair of equations have no solution. No solution. Question. Underline this. Now, I'll give you again two statements from reference book. That is from Eschar. Right. Just wait. I'll take important one which was given in the examination. Right. This was given in the examination. Put 3 stars. First sub question. First sub question is, it is x plus 2y equal to 3. Then second equation is k minus 1 into x plus k plus 1 into y is equal to k plus 2. Okay, now let's go for writing the given equations in standard. Right. First step, we will write the equations in standard form. It is first equation is x plus 2y, transfer 3 to the left hand side. It is minus, it is equal to 0. And the second equation is it is k minus 1 into x plus
K value 3, sir.
k plus 1 into y minus of k plus 2 is equal to 0. What did you say? Somebody told no answer.
K value 3, sir.
Sohela,
Prem, sir.
Prem P. Kaleshwar. Oh, okay. Any other possibilities?
Yes, sir.
Observe. And yes, very good. ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆಗೇನೆ ಬರೀತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. For no solution, we have a condition for no solution. It is, so says A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. Have you written the same? Kandaro PG. Okay. Shivkumar, Swaroop, written up. Substitute Madika. Right. A1 is 1, A2 is k minus 1. This is equal to B1 is 2, B2 is k plus 1, which is not equal to C1, it is minus 3 by, and C2, it is minus of k plus 2. Written up. Now, please listen to me. I'm going to give you an important information. Let your concentration be here. Dear students, in case of unique solution, we know that the first two ratios will not be equal. That is why we decide that except for what value of k, the given equations will be having unique solution. Savano. And for infinitely many solutions, all the three ratios are equal. Hence, we will go for taking any two ratios to find out the value of k. Whereas, for no solution, this is the condition. First two ratios are equal and the last two ratios are not equal. And here clearly we can come to know that for what value of k, the given equations have no solution. For not what value of k, the given equations have no solution. Eradu possibility ide alva? Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Finally, just I want the symbol.
Yes, sir.
Eradu possibilities ide. So we have to go for all the cases. Andre you may equate the first two ratios and you may take the last two ratios which are not equal. You may take first and last. Once I repeat, first and second, second and third, first and third. Yellow possibilities nu kuda now find out. Let's go through one by right. Right. That I take case one. Case one. It is first two ratios. 1 by k minus 1 is equal to 2 by k plus 1. Please write with me. Cross multiply. It is k plus 1 into 1 is k plus 1. Multiply 2 with k minus 1. It is 2k minus 2. Next, 1 transfer minus 2 to the left hand side. It becomes plus 2. Then this 2k transfer k to the right hand side. it becomes minus k. Then it is 1 plus 2 is 3. 2k minus k is 1k. Therefore, k equal to 3. When the value of k is 3, this condition will satisfy. Not only that, we have some other cases. That's what we write. Right. V1 by V2 is not equal to C1 by C2. I'll take that. It is, right with me, 2 by k plus 1 is not equal to minus 3 by minus of k plus 2. Here minus get cancelled. Cross multiply. 2 into k plus 2. It is 2k plus 4. Not equal to. Here 3 into k plus 1. 3k plus 1. Next. This is 4. Transfer 1 to the left hand side. Minus 1 is not equal to 3k. Transfer 2k to the right hand side. It becomes minus 2k. This is 3.
K equals to 1.
Not equal to k.
K is not equals to 1, sir.
Not equal to
1, sir.
Sir, K is not equals to 1, sir.
Sir, 3k minus 3, sir.
Sir, 4 minus 3 should come, sir.
3k plus 3. On cross multiplying. And this will be minus 3. This is 1. K is not equal to 1. If the k value is not equal to 1, then this condition is satisfied. We have other possibility. Third case. Let us go for taking first and third ratio. Right with it. Case 3. The first ratio is 1 by k minus 1. Third ratio is, it is minus 3 by minus of k plus 2. Here also minus and minus get cancelled. Cross multiply. K plus 2 into 1. It is k plus 2. Not equal to. Here 3 is there. Multiply 3 with both. It is 3k minus 3. Then 2 plus 3 is not equal to 3k minus k.
K should not be equal to 5 by 2.
Very good. 2 plus 3 is 5. Not equal to. It is 2k. And k is not equal to 5 by 2. If the k value is not equal to 5 by 2, then it will be having no solution. If k is not equal to 1, the given equations will be having no solution. So these are the three possibilities. So let's go for writing the conclusion. Right. Therefore, the given equations have no solution. No solution. Come on. If k equal to 3 and k is other than 1 and 5. 1 and 5.
So you can write any two cases, sir.
You should write all the three cases for no solution. You should write all the three cases. For unique solution, only one case is enough. For infinitely many solutions, one is enough. For no solution, you should write all the three. Hope that you have copied.
Sir,
Okay. Another one, simple one. Second sub question. Right. This is kx plus 3y equal to k minus 3. Second equation, 12x plus ky equal to k. Write the given equations in standard form. It is kx plus 3y, transfer k minus 3 to the left hand side. It is minus k plus 3. RF minus of k minus.
A equals to 6, sir.
Is equal to 0. Very good. It is 12x plus ky minus k is equal to 0.
K is equal to 6, sir.
Any other possibility? Check that. Now, write for no solution. For no solution, write the condition. It is A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, not equal to C1 by C. Now, let me substitute. A1 by A2, it is K by 12. Nitya D. Nayak,
Sir, case one means K is equal to 6.
it is equal to B1 by B2, 3 by K, not equal to C1 by C, minus of K minus 3 by minus K. Let me take the first case. In the first case, it is K by 12, that is equal to 3 by K, cross multiply. It is K square equal to 36. K is equal to, even you may write plus or minus 6 also.
Sir, second case K is other than.
Plus or minus 6. Plus 6 will also come, minus 6 will also
Sir,
come.
this is seventh question, no, sir.
Sixth question only. Sixth question only. There are two sub questions, and this is second sub question.
Yes, sir.
Now you may take case 2. Case 2 is, it is 3 by K. That is not equal to K minus 3 by K. Here K and K get cancelled. Okay, K is equal to 6 for K is not equal to 6. Have got the same?
Yes, sir. K is not equal to.
Yes, sir.
Let us write the conclusion first. Let's move on to third one also. Third one is, it is A1 by A2 is not equal to C1 by C. It is K by 12, that is equal to K minus 3 by K. Cross multiply. This is K square. It is equal to 12K minus 12 3s are 36. Then K square.
Not equal to.
Both to the left hand side. Minus 12K plus 36 equal to 0. Here 36, the factors will be minus 6 and minus 6. It is K square minus 6K minus 6K plus 36 equal to 0. K into K minus 6 into K minus 6 equal to 0. K minus 6 is common. K minus 6, that's equal to 0. K equal to 6 and K equal to
Sir, K is not equal to 6. No?
Sir, K by 12 is not equals to K minus 3 by K.
Yes, sir.
K by 12 is not equals to K minus 3 by
In case 3, K by
In
12
case
is not
three,
equal
sir.
to
K equal to
K minus
Not
3 by
equal
K,
to
sir.
Not equal to K is not equal
three,
to
K
sir.
is not equals to K
Case
minus
three.
3 by K, sir.
In case 3, sir.
Case 3, sir. Answer
Case
for.
3, sir. Case
Not equal, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, sir.
Correct, correct. K is not equal to 6. Then obviously it should be taken as -6. ಇದು ನಿಂಗೆ ಬರೋದು. The given equations have no solution if K is not equal to 6. Dear students, these are the problems related to all the three types of solutions: unique solution, infinitely many solutions, and no solution. Now we are moving to the next concept of this chapter. In the next concept, we will go for finding the solutions of given pair of linear equations in two variables. Finding the solutions. Just so far we have come to know the nature of the solutions. Even the graph of the given pair of linear equations in two variables, but solutions have not yet been found out. To find out the solutions of pair of linear equations in two variables, we have mainly two methods. Observe here. Don't copy anything. To find out the solutions of simultaneous linear equations, we have two methods. One is, this is graphical method. One is using the graph, we can find out the solutions of the equations. Second one is, it is algebraic method. Algebraic method. These are the two ways in which we can find out the solutions. Again, in case of algebraic method, we have sub-methods. Let me write the sub-methods one by one. Observe. Then, first one is, it is called, I'm going to take in the order. First one is elimination method, which means that we will go for eliminating, we will go for removing the variable one by one to get another variable. Another explain ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Second one is substitution method. It is substitution method. Substitution method. And the third one,
Cross multiplication.
cross.
cross multiplication method. Cross multiplication method. And the fourth one, actually it is a different type of problem. They'll give you the equations, but they are not be in the standard form. They should be reduced to standard form. Okay. I have given particular name for that. Not a naming for it is reference only. I call it as UV method. You'll come to know why it is so called. And one more type is there. It is also not given. Particular name has not been given. But in this method, we will go for adding the equations. We will go for subtracting the one equation from the another. And I call it as AS method. The addition subtraction method. These are the textbook methods. And these are also, we have also problems of the last two, but particular name has been given only for the sake of remembering. I have given these names. You'll come to know while solving the problems. So this is the flow chart of methods of finding the solutions of pair of linear equations in two variables. Got it? This is the flow chart. Now you may write the side. Flow chart flow chart of solutions of simultaneous linear equations. Simultaneous linear equations.
Sir, we should write it, sir.
Right. Simultaneous linear equations. Solutions can be found out. First method, graphical method. Second method, algebraic. In algebraic method, these are the sub-methods. Right one. Here's algebraic method, elimination method, substitution method, cross multiplication method, movie method, and AS method. Tejaswini MG, have you written? Okay. Amrita? Yes. Sahasra? Have you written? Okay. Any doubt regarding the concepts what I have covered today? Sahasra? Anchal? Chayayam? Any doubt? If yes, say yes. If not, you can show the symbol like this. Bhavana Arbi? Any doubt? No. Okay. Vedavas? Karthik? Suraj? Okay. Sangamesh? Kirtan TM? Any doubt? Any doubt? Yes or no?
Sorry, please, sir.
Yes, sir, we have doubt. No, sir, we have doubt. Ah, yes, right. Then Sneha PB? No doubt. Okay. Arshita LH? Sorry, IH? Any doubt or no doubt? Do you have doubt? No. Okay, okay. Dear students, in today's class particularly, we have solved the problems on different types of solutions.
Sir,
Definitely,
side, please, sir.
this type
Sir, side, please, sir.
will be asked in the examination. 100% clear. In today's class, what are the problems I've solved? Definitely one will be there in the examination. Please do practice. And in tomorrow's class, we are going to focus on elimination, substitution, and cross multiplication methods. All the three methods. All these three methods will be discussed in just tomorrow's class only. And one more information. Today, key answers will be sent. Yesterday, due to some reason, I could not. So that today it will be sent. Please self-evaluate your answer sheet, and marks should be uploaded in Google form, which will be sent in the evening. Okay. Yes. With this, let us stop the class. Thank you very much.
Thank you.